the fact of life is, until you change the law, there's nothing more they can do. And I'm afraid to see we've seen a catastrophic lack of will and commitment by the government to actually deal with this problem. There's never been a coherent strategy. So there's never really been a sort of idea of what we're trying to achieve. Secondly, the proper resources haven't been applied, and the technologies and other platforms, as you heard from Matt Coker, haven't been provided. We've been tinkering around the edges at the tactical level, and I'm afraid to say it's a catastrophic failure. If I were running this, I'd be holding my head in shame.
And the person, of course, who is effectively running the department that is meant to be dealing with this is the Home Secretary Priti Patel. Do you think now, given these numbers we're seeing, given these continuing record figures, that it is time for her to go? And if it is, who should replace her?
Yeah, well, that's not for me to decide. That's for the next Prime Minister. But I think although there's going to be a respite in the autumn when the weather changes, I would hope that the next Prime Minister will come in with a coherent strategy. It's not good enough to say wait and see. I haven't heard either of the two main candidates tell us so far what they're going to do about this. It's very simple. Just sort out what it is you want to achieve, because right now, nobody in government knows what they want to achieve here. Only one of the leadership candidates, Suella Braverman, actually said, look, we need to change the law if we're going to be effective here. And I would hope that those sorts of councils will be available to the next Prime Minister. The fact of life is there's no will to do anything about it. It's all too difficult. And I'm afraid our government at the moment is demob happy ahead of the next Prime Minister.